Welcome to another episode of Law Dog Corvette, our painless wiring harness series part 4. Now, our last time we checked in with each other, we were wiring all these wires and putting them kind of where they were on the car. So of course these wires here are the tail section. If you come up here, these wires are all the wires for the headlights. And then these wires here are for the engine harness. And so, according to Painless wiring harness, they wanted you to wire from the front of the car back, meaning they wanted you to start with all the headlights. Well, we have no headlights or have no front of the car, so we decided to start with the engine. And it's just so easy to do because every wire is labeled. So it tells you which, we have a 3-wire alternator. It told you which wire is wire number 1, which wire is number 2. Here is our junction block. This wire is fed all the way back to the battery. And these wires here, one goes directly into the wiring harness fuse blocks, and this one's coming from the alternator, and they attach right here. And then these block right here is all of the engine harness. So you had the purple wire, which is the starter relay. You had your your oil pressure and your water temperature. You also had your tachometer and your ignition. And once that was on, you come back in here on the column, and you saw last time we put that column on, and now of course we have the steering wheel, and then right there is your ignition switch. So when you turn the key to the on position, it will, and that's your start right there. So basically all we have to do is hook up the ground and it should at least turn over. And it just turned over. So all that wiring took us about, 4 hours last night. And that was hooking up all the connectors. But to just lay the wire out to see where it all went, it wasn't very hard at all. You're talking about maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. You have to put each connector and you have to cut each wire to length. That takes some time. But put it all together, it actually is very intuitive. It just makes sense. It's almost like the wires just want to go where they need to go. So anyways, I'm very impressed with the Painless wiring harness system so far. Now we have the engine section done. I think the next thing we'll do is really just concentrate on the gauges. We don't have our dash pads back from upholstery yet, so we're gonna have to wait on that. But for the most part, we can put the front clip on and then put the radiator on, and we could drive this thing the way it is right now. So we're missing a few pieces like the seats. But anyways, it could drive under its own power. And having this car move under its own power, it'll be the first time I ever see it, and it will be the first time since the mid-'80s that it happened. So looking forward to it. Can't say enough good things about Painless. They are an amazing wiring harness system, and really enjoyed putting it together. All right, that's our Painless wiring harness series part 4. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I'll happily answer them. If you like what you see, please subscribe and like the video. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye.